In this video, I'm going to show the 5 safest exercises for long-lasting sciatica pain relief. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over the 5 safest exercises to help relieve sciatica. So no awkward positions, just tried and true ways to get both quick and long-lasting sciatica pain relief. A note, each one of these exercises works just a little bit differently. To get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. This exercise is going to focus on releasing muscle tightness across the lower back and the hips that may be compressing the sciatic nerve, leading to sciatica. So what we're going to do is lie flat on our back in bed or on a floor. You just want your legs roughly hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat. The first movement is going to be called a pelvic rocker or a pelvic tilt. It's absolutely one of the best and safest exercises that you can do for sciatica, especially if you have a really severe amount of pain. So what I'm going to do is start off with everything nice and relaxed. Don't tense up your stomach, your core muscles, your back, or your legs. Just have your whole body nice and loose. What you're going to want to do is put your hands right on your hips. Now imagine your tailbone right here. You want to scoop it forward, curl it upward towards your belly button and towards your spine. As you do this, you're going to start to feel your hips start to rock. The key is go towards a light stretch in your lower back and your hips. Don't go to the point where you feel any more discomfort or pain, especially sharpshooting sciatica down the leg. If that's the case, back off slightly. You want to hold this for a couple seconds and then go in reverse. So slowly rock your hips backward like this. So imagine your tailbone, just taking it and now pressing it into the bed or the floor. You're going to notice it hits the muscles just a little bit differently. Again, hold that for a couple seconds and then repeat this whole cycle going forward and backward about 10 to 15 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like there's just a little bit more tightness in there that needs to be released, you can throw in as many repetitions as you like. So let's take this one to the next level and focus on a couple more muscles that are highly associated with sciatica. Those muscles are the glutes and the piriformis. So what I'm going to do is take the leg that is experiencing pain. So let's say I have a lot of right-sided sciatica. Let's take that side's ankle and place over our other side's knee. So when you look up, it should look like a figure 4. What you want to do with this back leg is scoot it back towards you as much as you can until you feel a really deep stretch form around that hip. That way we know that we're targeting the glutes and the piriformis. So what I'm going to do from here is take this bent knee and just slowly press it away from me. Don't use your hands, instead use your leg and hip strength. The more that you press away, the more that you're going to feel a deep activation into those muscles. Hold this one comfortably for 5 seconds. You're going to release it, and then you're going to repeat this 10 to 15 times. And again, with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like it needs a couple more repetitions, keep doing this until everything is nice and loose, or you're not getting any more improvement. And I do recommend throwing a couple repetitions in on the other side just to make sure you keep everything in balance. This exercise is what we call flossing the sciatic nerve, which is going to quickly take tension off the whole sciatic nerve pathway from the lower back towards the foot. So if you have a lot of sciatica past your knee, especially in the calf, definitely give this one a try. What we're going to do is lie flat on our back in bed or on a floor. Have your legs roughly hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat, and have your whole body nice and relaxed. So don't tense your core, back, or your leg muscles. What you're going to do is take the leg that you're experiencing sciatica, let's say it's my right leg, and I'm just going to take my hands and grab right behind my knee. If this position is really hard to get into, to make it easier, just take a towel, roll it up, place it behind your knee, and grab the 2 ends. But what we want to do first is just slowly bring that knee towards our chest until we feel a light stretch form on the back of our thigh that works towards our glutes or the buttocks. Just a light stretch with this one, because we're going to deepen this stretch now by slowly straightening that bent knee, raising our foot upward towards the ceiling. Do this one slowly because this stretch can get very intense. What we want to do is go to the point where it is extremely deep, but it's not causing any more discomfort or pain. If that's the case, just back off slightly. You're going to hold this position and now take it to the next level by doing an ankle pumping motion. So what you want to do first is just press your foot away from you, kind of like pressing into a gas pedal. You're going to feel the muscles in the calves really start to fire. Hold this position for a second or two and then slowly bring your foot back towards you. Holding again for a second or two. It'll hit the muscles just a little bit differently. You want to do this pumping motion forward and backward about 5 times, and then you're going to relax. Take a breather. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more and repeat this 5 times. And this is just a wonderful exercise that you can do throughout the day for instant sciatica pain relief. So this exercise is going to focus on quickly taking pressure off bulging and herniated discs, the main cause of pinched nerves and sciatica. It's called the Cobra, but I'm going to show you how to take it to the next level. What we're going to do is start on our stomach in bed or on a floor. Support your upper body weight on your forearms. Mine are roughly in a V, and I just put my hands together. A note before we start this exercise: all movement during the exercise is going to come through our arms, through our upper back. We're going to keep our hips and pelvis flat on the bed or the floor, so don't raise up on it like this. The first movement, what we want to do, is called the half cobra. We're just going to slowly press our chest and shoulders upward towards the ceiling until we feel a very light, comfortable stretch form over the front of our body, over our core muscles that works towards our pelvis into the front of the hips. Once you feel that, hold this one comfortably for about 20 to 30 seconds and just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as you can. If you need to relax, just lower your chest down like this. I would do this for a couple repetitions, at least holding it for 30 seconds. But if it does feel good, you can hold it for longer. For most people, though, this is not really going to be that deep of a stretch to get relief. So to make it a little bit deeper, you can build into the full cobra. It's pretty similar. But what we're going to do this time around is just put our hands right off to our side, roughly by our shoulders. And then from here, we're just going to use our arm strength to press upward like this. Again, keeping our pelvis and hips flat. Build into this one slowly because you should start to feel a really deep stretch form. Hold this one again, 30 seconds, release, and repeat this one 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So this is how we're going to take the Cobra to the next level and add in some more movements to find the right spot that's going to offer the most relief. So instead of keeping your upper body straight, tilt it towards one side. So I'm going a little bit towards my left and then repeat the Cobra. You're going to notice it opens up the other side of the back just a little bit more. So experiment with going towards the left and also towards the right. You're probably going to find that some spots feel really good while some spots don't feel the greatest. Focus on the spot, the position that offers the most relief, and at that point, throw more repetitions in. So this is the exercise that I recommend the most to my patients that are dealing with sciatica. It's called the McKinsey wall lean. It's safe, it's convenient, and the only thing that you need is a wall or a door. So let's break this one down. The hardest part about this exercise is just knowing what side to place towards the wall or the door. So I tell my patients, remember, good door, good side or non-painful side towards the door. So I'm going to demonstrate what to do if you have left-sided sciatica. You're going to place your feet together, spaced roughly a foot, foot and a half away from the wall or the door, and then you're going to lean your body weight into it. Just press your shoulder into the door. It's really important during this exercise that we don't lift our shoulder off the door. Treat it like a suction cup that it will not move. Instead, all movement is going to come through our lower back and through our waist. So take your hand, put it right on the painful side's hip, and now slowly press that hip towards the door. Do this one slowly because you're going to feel a really good stretch form in the lower back. What this exercise does is it quickly takes pressure off a bulging or herniated disc, the main cause of sciatica, and you should start to feel a lot of relief. With this one, you want to see an upward trend of pain. So you should feel pain going from the leg working its way up to the lower back. That is called centralization. That means that this exercise is working. If you feel the opposite, pain shooting down the leg, this one is not for you and please discontinue. But hold this one comfortably for about 30 seconds, release it, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, Try to build into it just a little bit more. To get a little bit deeper of a stretch, all you have to do is space your feet further away from the wall. This is a really good exercise that you can use throughout the day for instant sciatica pain relief. So by far the most important and overlooked way to get both quick and long-lasting sciatica pain relief is by doing strengthening exercises. By building support and stability across the lower back, we can take pressure off bulging and herniated discs and tension off the muscles that run around the sciatic nerve, the main causes of sciatica. So here's a really easy strengthening exercise that you can do daily in bed or on a floor. It's called the bridge. What we're going to do is lie flat on our back with our legs roughly hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Let's start off by pointing our toes upward towards the ceiling and taking our heels and just pressing them slightly into the bed or the floor, just to the point where you start to feel the muscles around the hips start to engage. This would include the glutes and the piriformis. From here, we're going to hold that and now lightly brace our core muscles. It's kind of like when somebody pokes you in your stomach, how you tense up. Mimic that and hold it lightly. Don't go to the point though that it feels like it's causing any more discomfort, especially sciatica. From here, what I'm going to do is take my hands, put them off to my side for support. Slowly start to lift your hips upward towards the ceiling until your body is in a straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. If you're unable to get into this position, like you can only go up an inch or two because of weakness or pain, do the best you can. Hopefully over time you'll gain strength and flexibility to get into this position, but you're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire. The core, the back, the butt, and the legs. Everything that helps support the lower back and the spinal discs. Hold this comfortably for 5 seconds, relax, take a breather, and then repeat this 10 to 15 times. And with each repetition, build into it just a little bit more. Afterwards, relax and see how you feel. If it feels like you have a little bit more energy, challenge yourself by throwing in another set or two. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.